Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a week since I uploaded, and I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. So the Bloxburg map has obviously come out. I waited for the dust to settle. Everyone's talking about all their issues and everything like that. I'm honestly going to go ahead and tell you guys, I honestly love this map. Also, I'm just working in the background because I'm trying to get my money up right now. More money for more builds, stuff like that. But I've seen a lot of people complaining about lighting, and they've complained about, you know, the map's too big, the map's too whatever. I've seen any gameplay issues. Bloxburg, the developers have already seen them, they're already dealing with them. So there's no reason for people to be complaining continually about that. Also, for people saying the map is that they can't find their way around it, that's how it works. If you go somewhere new, you're not going to know your way around it. You have to learn your way around the map. And also, for anyone upset about the school while I'm over here, it says it's coming this fall, and Bloxburg has been saying it's coming this fall. So if you were expecting the school with the map, that was just unrealistic of you. And I also believe a lot of people are skipping over the fact we just got the 4th of July update as well, which I know it's just fireworks at the little fireworks stand, but it's still an update worth noting, because if it didn't come with the map revamp, all the YouTubers would be making 4th of July update videos, which I know it's the same stuff every year, for the most part. And the map is a way bigger thing, which you can make a lot more content off. But I think that's just worth noting. They did add the entire 4th of July update within the map as well, which is just fireworks and the fireworks stand, but it is what it is. There's not much else you can do for an update like that anyways. But I was glad to see they kept every old building from the original map. Now, they did say the ones they haven't revamped yet are eventually going to get revamped. So the game will look a lot different, but I think for the people that were worried about it, like, and it being too much change for them, I think it was good to leave the buildings as is, at least for a little bit, before changing them. But I am looking very forward to when they do revamp all of the buildings in the game, and even when they expand, I don't know, if they ever choose to expand. Also, they said any of the empty buildings, a lot of people were saying, the town feels empty because of all the empty buildings that you can't actually go inside and are just blocked off by windows. They said they are going to eventually fill in, from my understanding, all of those empty buildings, or at least some of them. So for anyone worried about the empty buildings, they're going to get filled in with real buildings, and they're going to put in new buildings we've never had in the game before. It's not coming like the next update or anything that I know of, but eventually they are going to do that. So like in 2-3 years, I don't know how long it'll be, eventually this map will look a lot different, and the game will be how they ideally want it to look. But they're still working on that type of stuff, which takes a long time. So just got to be patient for now, and be grateful for the map we got, because this is the foundation for what they want to do in the future. We just got into version 1.0, so I know the game's been out for 9 years. They just left beta with the map update. So just think of it like this. This is the first ever, the game just released, if you want to think of it like that. The game technically just officially released, because so if you remember back in the day, they used to have beta beside the title of the game. They eventually removed where it said beta beside it, but it was still in beta because it said 0. whatever. We got up to 0.16. and then they finally just released version 1.0. And they've released a couple other little updates to try to tweak some things. Also, for the people worried about the grass texture, I don't think it really affects your builds that much like people are acting like. For the people that did do like their own grass textures or whatever and don't like it, the reason behind them not changing the grass is because they tried to tweak it and they can't, because there was something with the way the grass is that they can't tweak it because it would mess up. You would either, okay, so this is how it works. From my understanding, if they put the grass back to how it was, with the way Roblox does everything, behind the scenes, you would have to lose all of the players' past plots that they made to fix the grass within the entire game and make it like detailed in 3D like it was before in the old map. So it's either you guys get new grass and all of your old plots you've ever built anything on are gone forever, or you just keep the old grass and you keep all your plots you've ever made. So that's basically what I understood on that issue. But I mean, aside from that, let me know if I missed any big issues in the comments below, but that's about all the issues I can think of. People are complaining about plots, but they're going to increase those if the performance is good enough. They're looking at 20 from what I understand right now, of increasing the game to 20 plots. So all the stuff you guys are worried about, they're working on it. They're looking at performance and things like that to try to fix it. The only thing that isn't getting changed that you guys complained about, or not, you know, people online complain about, mostly TikTok and Twitter. The only thing you guys complain about that isn't probably going to get changed is the grass, which is not that big of a deal. If you're really that worried about the grass, you're nitpicking over the dumbest, smallest thing in the game, when we just got the best update of all time on this game. And then the final issue for anyone worried about the speed limits, they say they're speed limits. They're there for performance, because they weren't sure without this big of a map expansion, if you expand the map this much and keep where the cars can go 70 on every road, or, you know, 76, whatever, the fastest cars in the game, if they're going that fast across the entire map with, you know, 12 players in the game on this huge map compared to like a 4 times smaller map that we had before, it might throw off the game and cause lag and cause the game to crash and break. So they wanted to see how performance does, and then they'll think about removing them. But for now, we have the speed limits, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. I really don't. I don't think it takes that much longer. It's a little bit of a pain if you're trying to get across the map quickly, but I don't believe it's that big of an issue. But I think that's going to do it for this one. Overall, I love the new map. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe with the notification bell on so you never miss a future upload. And don't forget to join my Discord, link in the description below to that, where I give you guys updates on videos, video ideas, and if you have your notifications on, you get pinged every single time I upload a video immediately within the first 5 seconds of it getting uploaded to YouTube. It's also a place where you guys can upload any fan art, any video ideas that you want me to do in the future, or anything like that. So that's the best place if you're trying to get a hold of me. But that's all for this one, and as always, peace!